It's my coffee. You need to put down my coffee. No one can even see you.
Are we rolling?
Yep, we're rolling.
You've got a big box in my way.
Yep.
Hello.
Hi. Welcome to Shelf Control. Today we are going to do our second Nerdzday unboxing. Well, we did one last year and they did Nerdzday again and we got some more stuff. I don't think we got as much stuff as we did in the first one.
This year's Nerdzday was crazy. So last year's Nerdzday was on our anniversary. So as we went out to dinner, every hour we were updating the website page and seeing what games we wanted. I think we ended up with 7 games.
It was 7.
This year was also on a type of anniversary for us, so it was the same kind of scenario. It was a different day, but it was we'd gone out to dinner and having to refresh the website every hour, and if you were not prepared, you lost out on games. They sold so fast.
I think this Nerdzday had twice as many orders from last year, and so just hundreds of games were just selling out.
I mean, we would find a game that we were possibly interested in, and before we could even decide if we wanted it or not, it was sold out. So we had, I'm a planner, Norm is more spontaneous, so I decided that we were going to go ahead and figure out what the suspected games were for the rest of the Nerdzday. And so the ones we thought it was, we did our research in advance, went ahead and made a list of the ones we were interested in. So if it did come up, of course, we decided what prices we wanted to stay in the range of. And then when it did come up that it was that game, if it was in the range we had already reviewed and decided on, then we clicked the button and got it really fast. So we didn't miss out. Because we did miss out on...
We missed out
Brass.
on Brass Lancashire.
Nope.
Whichever one we don't have. It was at a price that it was like, that seems good but not great. And so I snoozed on it, and by the time we decided let's go ahead and get it, it was gone. It was, I think, 3 minutes. 600 copies were gone.
And they refreshed a few copies, added more, but that wasn't one of the games that...
I kept checking to see if Brass would show back up, and it never did. So that was one that got away. There were a few others that I practiced some shelf control. And so there were ones that was kind of interested in, but the price just wasn't there to push it over the edge. For instance, like they had the game Radlands, a 2-player game that sounded really cool from the different YouTube videos I've seen of it and reviews that I read about it. But the price just wasn't quite where I was willing to pull the trigger on it. I've got other 2-player games, and for the most part, me and Lisa, we enjoy playing multiplayer games at 2 players more than we like to play the games specifically designed for 2 players.
Yep.
So it's one of those that, you know, it's quite possible Barnes & Noble carries Radlands, and every Christmas they do a half-price sale, and so that would probably put the price closer to where I would be interested in trying it. So
Not a sponsor.
So not a sponsor. Game Nerds is not a sponsor. Barnes & Noble, not a sponsor. Publisher Radlands, not a sponsor. we don't have any sponsors.
We don't have any sponsors.
So, but that's okay, because that means we get to say whatever we want.
That's right, which we probably would anyway, because
Yeah,
that's how he rolls.
He just rolls. That's cool that he rolls.
I'm not going to say something that I don't believe. So, anyways,
Knife.
let's start opening the box.
What have you got? A knife.
No!
I got a vague memory of what we got. Be interesting to see. Am I needing to do the rest of it here?
Yeah.
I don't want to cut through into the games here. should have done this.
I'll do that part.
Should have done this before the video, I guess. I don't know. This is riveting viewing, I'm sure. Give us a thumbs up if you like box cuttings.
Thumbs up.
We need to set that off to the side. I don't remember ordering that. Looks good.
All right, something's coming out. Ooh!
Okay.
Oh, the best one.
So, if you watched our first video, I think that's where we got Quacks.
Yes.
And so,
Yes, we did. We got Quacks at last Nerdzday. That's right.
And so this time we got the Mega Box, which is Quacks in the 2 expansions. This was one that in their clues that they give every year, it looked like one of the clues suggested that it was going to be Quacks in the big box. And so my thought was, if the Mega Box is cheaper than I could get the 2 expansions for, then I'd go ahead and get the Mega Box. We played the original Quacks with Lisa's sister, and she really enjoyed it. Excuse me. So we've got a home for that. The only disappointing thing with the Mega Box is that it's got this Mega Box that's mega this way.
Right.
Not mega that way.
Yeah, that's...
How's that going to fit on our shelf? Yeah, it's...
Now, do these have the upgraded... No, okay.
No.
Okay, so we had gotten, if you'll recall from our Nerdzday haul the first year, Norm didn't want us to like Nerds or Quacks because the upgraded components were more expensive than the game itself. But unfortunately, we liked it. Or fortunately, we liked it, and so we got the upgraded components. And
if you saw our review of Quacks, you'd see that I went ahead and bought the upgraded components because they had a sale, and got the upgraded components for the regular game and the expansions, even though we didn't have them.
I was saying all of that.
Okay, sir, I was just getting to that.
He was just getting to that.
So Mega Box.
So it's got basically everything that Quacks does, plus more.
Next.
So, yeah, you're in charge of next.
Oh, I forgot we got this one. Okay, this was an impulse buy on my part.
Yeah, this was one that let's put the box up. Let's pull this back so then we can actually.
Here, give me this.
So
we're not very organized today.
This is one that I was actually going to pass on. Was not interested in. I was interested in the Kickstarter, but the Kickstarter as it was going just kept adding more and more stuff, and there's just so much bloat. They added a whole new set of characters that you could play that were the mages using magic that had a whole different system, and it was just, they just kept adding so much, and
No, please, no more, please.
I wasn't really certain if they had play tested everything that they had told people that, hey, we're going to add this. So I was like tempted to try this, but I was willing to practice some shelf control.
He did it again.
And pass on it. But we're both real fans of The Witcher, and so Lisa was like, get it. And because Nerdzday doesn't give you time to think, I click add to cart and check out, and so we got it.
Yeah, I am very much an impulse buyer. Norm is not. He'll do his research, but when I don't know anything about this game. I don't know what it entails, but I just said get it, and he got it. But then afterwards he said he did know a little bit about it, and he was originally interested in the Kickstarter, so that made me feel better, because I would hate to have said get it and it'd be a dead game. But I know absolutely nothing about this one.
So, but if it gives us the Witcher feel, then I'm sure we'll be happy with it. Yeah, we got the books
Yeah, we
back
got
there.
the books back there, and it's just, I can't open it. I'm struggling today.
Nice, we got
Some
punch outs.
punch outs. I guess the monsters.
Those look like monsters.
Yeah, and then we've got the board. Okay.
Don't hide the tray. We got too much stuff here in the way.
We've got our little minifigs.
Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So are these the players?
I'm assuming that these are the different players you can be. They look like different people. I wonder if they're named people from the book. This definitely looks like the old trainer guy from the TV show. So
The trainer guy, Norman.
yeah, you know what? It's horrible. I can't remember his name.
But we love The Witcher. We're big
So,
fans of the.
huge fans, but that's okay because I can't remember people's names in general. So
he's not good with that. Some die, pretty cool looking die.
yeah, the dice have different patterns on them.
Oh, nothing in here. Guess not.
Oh, is that empty?
Yep.
That must have been a Kickstarter thing in there. We'll have to check the rule book and see if we're missing a piece.
So.
But
Oh, that went in here. Anyway, so The Witcher. Board game. Board. Ooh, ooh. We'll get it together.
Get it together.
so
What's the player count? Oh, you put it on upside down.
player
5.
count 5.
Oh, it says 5 Witcher
One to
contents.
5.
5 Witcher miniatures.
Okay.
So 5 player boards.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a 5 player game with 5 minifigs, unless you read the rule book. Then it says 1.
5 Witchers. Oh yeah, yeah. Great Western Trail, Argentina.
All right. So we got the Argentina version of Great Western Trail.
Which I will probably be singing
So
every time we play it, so just get ready for that.
yeah, there's not a Great Western Trail song that I know of.
No, but there's a
No.
Argentina song.
So this is one that we're going to be curious about playing because it's got nice,
nice.
double-sided boards. That's
Okay.
nice.
Good.
So if you
We're snobs.
watch a review of the original Great Western Trail, remember that we were not fans of the second edition, and this is
We
very
have gotten
much,
rid of that, right?
Yes. This is very much feeling like the second edition, but it does have different rules, and hopefully the insert they've learned from the first one. People were very disappointed in how the insert held everything. So we'll have to check out the gameplay of this.
The board feels interesting.
Oh yeah. This was one of the things I was talking about. They've gone with like a glossy. You can see a reflection. Turn it to the light, you can get real shiny gloss
There you
on
go.
it, and that's just what they're doing with the Great Western Trail game boards now. It kind of gives it this weird, almost like a bathroom floor,
Yeah,
old linoleum kind
linoleum.
of look, which is
Weird.
weird. I think that has more to do with the pastel colors. That this is just it looks like an old bathroom floor.
Yeah, we just redid our bathroom, so we know.
So we'll have to try that out. That was one of the things that I didn't like about the second edition, was that I'd read that the edition we had didn't have the shiny board, but if you got the expansion for the second edition, it was going to have a glossy board that went over it, and the different tiles were going to be glossy and wouldn't match your first edition. So,
And then there's just one more, so we only got 4.
Yep, so we only got 4. How about that for shelf control?
Stop it.
Well, was it so much shelf control, or was it that everything sold out so quick? Well, no, because the only thing we don't have that we wanted was brass.
The only thing we missed out on was brass.
Yeah, so we would have had 7 games had we gotten brass.
All the other stuff that I considered and then passed on didn't hurt my feelings quite like brass did. So yeah, no, the selection, the prices just weren't quite where I wanted them this year, but apparently a lot of people picked up a lot of stuff. So it was a successful Nerdzday for a lot of people, and I'm not disappointed with what we got. No. So,
and it's interesting that I'm not, I enjoy playing board games, but I'm not out looking for the next board game. I have complete shelf control.
She said it.
As a matter of fact, I'm trying to get rid of a lot of what's on our shelves. And so we had to finally make a rule that no more new games could come in until all the ones we had were on shelves. So he is having to do a lot of shelf control right now to justify bringing home another video. You're working on a video of thrift store finds.
Yes.
So he's anytime he goes to a thrift store, he brings home a board game, and we just have no more room. So I've told him he has to stop.
Depends on whether it's good value or not. And I'm going to be putting out a video of some really rare gems that I found that were just crazy values. And so I'll be putting that out shortly. But this was the 4th game we got. It's a 2-player game, but it's the Star Wars deck building game, which seems to be a lot similar to Star Realms, which we've played a little bit of before, but this is just for 2 players, and it uses the Star Wars theme, and one of my sons is a big Star Wars fan, so I thought this would be worth picking up, trying to play with him and see how we like it, because I'm sure we're going to play it too.
I'm not big into deck building games.
So yeah, I'm trying to find the good deck building game that she would enjoy. Maybe Star Wars will do it.
Maybe it will. But the Nerdzday, I'm looking forward to it now. So last year was the first Nerdzday that I partook in. How long have they been doing Nerdzday?
I don't know. And maybe...
Was last year your first Nerdzday as well?
It was the first one that I actually paid attention to.
Okay.
Because the other ones I hadn't heard that it was coming up, but I signed up. I subscribed to the Hot Deals forum on Board Game Geek, and so whenever people find a hot deal online or something, they'll post it there, and you get a notification on your Board Game Geek alert, and check it out. And last year, Nerdzday popped up, and so I think it was this was their 3rd, maybe.
Okay.
Because people were talking about how their first one, their website had problems and couldn't handle the load, and so then they fixed it for the second one, and then the second one was having credit card payment problems.
Oh dear.
And then they fixed that, and people were wondering if the UPS strike was going to be the problem with the 3rd one. But
we didn't have a problem last year with anything.
No. Ours
was really smooth.
Payment problems,
and this one was really smooth. The only thing is we moved so fast on Quacks that it seemed to be holding your order instead of going through. But they acknowledged that, the folks at where are they? Who are they?
They're Game Nerds.
Game Nerds. Not a sponsor. They acknowledged that everyone's orders that placed the order would get their order, and that it might take a little bit longer to ship out, but we actually got this really quick. So it was August 11th was Nerdzday, And today is August 30th, and I think this arrived Monday, so 2 days ago. And so we got it. To me, we got it fairly quickly. I didn't see any type of delay.
From what I've been reading with the hot deals post, people are still posting to it whether they got their games or not. And it seems like some people are still waiting, but they're trying to figure out why they're still waiting. Like, is there a game in common that maybe was on order that they sold, and they're just waiting for it to get into stock, so then they can break it up, add it to everyone's orders, and get it out. But yeah, we haven't had any problems with the Nerdzday, and we're looking forward to the next one.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So I didn't think I'd get this excited, but he'll follow it and he'll give the clues and say, okay, this is what everyone's thinking this game is and what this game is. And like I said, I'm more of a planner, so I'm like, all right, let's figure out how much retail is for this game, how much are we willing to pay for it, and with how quick everything went this year, we'll be better prepared next year for the games that we know we want. And then if anything comes up spontaneous like that we didn't expect, we'll have to have a little shelf control and see if we want it or not. But move fast. Because this year went faster than last year.
It did feel like it was just go, go, go.
But it was exciting.
So it was fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
And so, anyways, we definitely did not get reviews of all our Nerdzday games done before this one, like we said we would.
We've played them all.
So we'll still work on getting videos of those out. And this year we only got 4, so maybe
last year we only got 7.
So yeah.
So maybe by next year's Nerdzday we'll have all of the first years and second years reviewed and start a clean slate.
So we'll see what we can do, because we're also trying to get some of the older games reviewed, so we can either decide to keep them or send them on to a new home as well.
Yeah.
So anyways,
lots of shelf control going on, because he seems to want to add. Excuse me. He seems to want to add a whole lot more games to our shelves, so he knows he's got to get busy.
So, anyways, if you like what we're doing, you want to follow us on our journey of practicing shelf control, hit subscribe so you'll be notified whenever a new video comes out. Leave a comment. What did you do for Nerdzday? Did you guys get any gems that you've been looking for? And just any comment. If you like our box opening, how we spend time getting that done, let us know. Anyways, let's get the games up here, because we need a
thumbprint thing.
We need a thumbprint. So get a
Where are we
thumbnail
putting
done.
this guy? Thumbnail, that's what it is, not a thumbprint.
So yeah, here we go. We got this. We got
Wait,
this.
let's get rid of this.
Hide the coffee. Put this up here.
Whatever.
That over here. There's a cardboard box in the picture, and I won't cover up The Witcher. And
No, we can't cover up The Witcher.
Cheese.
Cheese.
Okay, excellent. All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
See you next time.